new six, broke rent. I put the racks in the mattress. Niggas fake, let them have it. Put out the chopper and do magic.
What's poppin'? It's your boy, Bandana Kid, with another tip video. The first tip video was about boarding school. The second tip video today is about boarding school too. The necessities on what you really need. I just want to say if this is a good environment. I don't have a camera right now, and I'm using my phone, and I'm in Boston at my sister's apartment, so it's kind of weird. Bear with me. But let's get it. Alright, so number one. Number one is going to make your life. If you're doing boarding school for 1 year, 6 years, the whole thing, it's going to make your life a lot easier. And what I'm going to say, so the thing is phone. Now you're going to be asking yourself,
why phone? Why are you going to do phone out of everything?
Well, in my 9th grade year, my second year of boarding school, I did not have any phone. I just slept on the bed. There was no phone on top of it, so it was just the bed. And usually boarding schools, they don't have the best beds. So what people would do is put the foam on it, so it makes it a lot more comfy and soft. But knowing me, I was pretty dumb, so I didn't. The whole 9th grade, I had no phone. It sucked. I couldn't do anything in the day because I was so tired because I couldn't go to sleep. I really regret it. I wish I really got phone. But the next year, man, we caught myself some phone, 10th grade, and man, I was sleeping like a baby. In 9th grade, I usually went to sleep at like 3 o'clock, wake up at 8 for school. And in 10th grade, I went to sleep at 11 o'clock and woke up at 7:30. It was so nice, guys. So please, you can get them for $30 on Amazon. I can link you one down below. But it's very cheap and it's gonna make your experience a lot better. Number two. With number two, it's gonna make your life easier like number one, and that's just simply having money. You know, you're gonna be asking me,
why do you need money? Don't the school give you everything, like food and everything?
Yes, they give us food, they give us shelter, they give us everything, but they don't give us the excess items, you know? Like, say it's a Friday night, dinner's over, my check-ins are at 11:30, and I want to eat something. What am I gonna do? I have a Domino's right next to me. I have no money, so how am I going to buy anything? Money is a very big factor in this world, not only in boarding school. So you better have the money for everything. You need to have at least $20 with you at all times. I really didn't have that much money these boarding school years, except for like the end of 10th grade. You really have to conserve your money. That's another thing. If you do not conserve your money, you're going to finish in a month. In my 7th grade year of boarding school, I skipped 8th grade year, but in my 7th grade year, I kept on buying stuff after school, just eating and eating and eating, and I was done the first 2 months of $500. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
So yeah, please conserve your food, conserve your money, but let yourself eat. Number three. So if you were like a gamer like me, or you like watching movies, but you don't want it to just be in your phone or your you don't want it to be in your phone or your laptop, buy a monitor. Number three. Monitors really help because you can be sitting down. For this year, I have a monitor. It has sound on it, and I have a Roku, I think, so I can plug it in there, watch movies on the laptop, and just watch it in my bed. It's a lot better than just watching it on your phone like this, sleeping. And plus, if you really want to do games at school, I'm not telling you should, but if you really do, then you can just plug your Xbox One inside of it and you're Gucci. Also, do you want a person to just be staring at your laptop like right next to you? That's kind of uncomfortable, but let's move on. But yeah, let's move on. Remember, monitor. Number 4. I really struggled with this all my years. Laundry detergent. I was very dirty, that in the sense that I didn't have any laundry detergent. So you need, like, I started doing this last year. I need to, like, I restock before it ends. I restock before my detergent ends so that I don't become lazy and don't do it. Like, for my school, I have three attires. I have my school attire, which is dressed up, shirt, tie, blazer, pants, Sperry's. Then I have my after school stuff, which is sports. So maybe like a tracksuit on, my athletic socks on, visor, and then I have my bum, like my total bum time. So I have my sweatpants, I have like my undershirt, I have shorts that I don't use, like sweat shorts. You can imagine how dirty I am in one day. That's 3 outfits in one day. 3 to 2 outfits. I was pretty dirty. You shouldn't be. Detergent is key. I'm telling you that. Detergent is key. Please get detergent. Number 5. This is one of the most important ones. You have to buy a lock. I've seen countless. My next door neighbor in school got robbed $500 because he didn't put it in the right place. He didn't put it in a lock. If you have a lock and you put your wallet, your stuff inside there, nobody's gonna get it. I don't get why people don't get locks. Just please get a lock. You can put your money, you can put everything important, like
your magazines, anything.
Even if you're like smoking weed or something. I'm not saying you should, but if you do, put it in there so no one else takes it or even looks at it. Like if you're like a freak and you do stuff, like put it in there. Important. Number 6. Alright, so this is for my guy viewers out here. You have to listen closely for this one. You have to buy cologne. You need to buy cologne. Say it with me. You need to buy cologne. If you do not buy cologne, you're going to smell so bad in school. For me, last year school started at 8 o'clock. Sometimes I wake up at 7:20. Most of the times I wake up at 7:50. And I have a free period like the next period, but the period I have first is an hour and 15 minutes. You need to put cologne on because I don't want to be smelling your sweat, blood, and tears. And also, matter of fact, you have to put mouthwash on too. You only do this if you need to. Just put mouthwash and cologne until you have the time to shower. You need to shower every day, but put mouthwash and cologne especially. You cannot be trying to pull girls and be smelling like dirty socks and fish. Number 7. So basically, you have your own dorm room, right? You cannot have a dorm room that's so cluttered with stuff. Like your shoes are all over the place. You have everything everywhere. So that's why I'm saying to get a shoe rack. Shoe rack is a lot easier. You can put it under your desk, somewhere under, so it really reduces everything that's so cluttered, you know? I'll put a link in the description for a really good shoe rack. You don't want to make your whole thing cluttered, and you probably have a roommate, so he wouldn't want it either. You can even share with him because they're pretty inexpensive. Please get a shoe rack because it's really bad out here. I remember in my room, I had clothes everywhere, shoes everywhere, and that was my first year. My roommate never wanted to be with me ever again. 8, friends. 8 is friends. Now, what do I mean about friends? Of course you have friends. What I mean is that you have to have some friends near you, near the boarding school, or just at home. Because if you're just gonna have friends in boarding school, you're going to suck. Like, it's going to suck when boarding school ends and you can't see your friends. Because it's just gonna be, oh, you wanna hang out, and chances are they're not even in the same state because it's boarding school. So what I'm saying is have some friends nearby to hang out, maybe get you stuff, drive you to the barbershop or something. But just have friends nearby so you don't feel lonely at any time. Number nine is a watch. Not specifically a watch, but what's in the watch and what's the purpose of a watch. You need a watch for the time. Now, in boarding school, there's very strict. For my boarding school, there's very strict times on what you have to do. So I would have to be checked in at 11:30. If I'm not checked in, there's going to be hell. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to need to wake up and do stuff, and I do not want to do that. So that's why you need to have a watch. You have to be on time every time. You cannot be distracted by these girls, these females, these
Fiends. They will break your heart. They will break your heart.
I'm sorry, I thought about 10th grade for a second. But you cannot be wasting time when you're going to get in trouble. You know you're going to get in trouble. So please just look at the watch sometimes, see that you're almost late, and start back to where you're going. And number 10, you need a keychain. What I mean about keychain? In a keychain, you have your keys to your mailbox, your room, and your ID card maybe. You need the keychain so you can survive. Because if you don't have your keychain, who's gonna lock your door? You're gonna need to buy a new key for the next people who moves into your room. And if you don't have a mailbox, how are you gonna open your mail? You're gonna need to buy another mailbox for the next person who moves in there. It's very efficient to have a keychain. But yeah, guys, that's it for today. Comment on what you want me to see, want me to do. My bad, want me to do. Comment on what you want me to do. Sorry that I don't have the best quality right now. I really want to. I'm trying to make the most of what I have right now. Please do not blame me. Well, no, blame me because I'm getting a camera. Basically, my situation is I enrolled for intro photography so I can get this camera and use it as a video camera also while getting an A in photography. Smart, right? Can I get an A, man? Can I get a clap? Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, once school starts, they're gonna give me a camera and I'm gonna use that as a double-sided, as a 2 different meetings. But yeah, guys, comment on what you want me to do. Be sure to hit the notification, subscribe also, like this video, and see if you can say KID without being interrupted 3 times. Without further ado,
Naruto, nine-tail, fox, I feel like a Gucci ad-lib. Bird, colder than Coca-Cola, mascot, polo bird. Put my sauce on lasagna, it can make Garfield burn. I ain't really fucking with these niggas like a dyke. You can like Tiger, I tell him earn your stripes. You tryna beat me, but big and never in your life.